Hey guys, welcome back to Bruce Bow Homes with an update on real estate. Today's real estate market. Here we are, March 17th, 2022. And what's going on? Crazy stuff going on. Anybody notice anything different? I don't know. But if you want to hear what's going on in the Forsyth County, North Fulton, Johns Creek, Milton area, you're going to want to watch this video. Stay tuned. Hey guys, January, February has been unbelievably busy. Last year, we've slowly seen the markets go crazy, and it looked like it kind of slowed down a little bit in December for the holidays, but January and February went wild, okay? Couple reasons. One, there's a few people sitting on the sidelines. They got sick of hearing that the rates are going to go up, the rates are going to go up, the rates are going to go up. Well, when they did go up, the mortgage rates went up, those people all jumped in the market and they fought each other tooth and nail for the few houses that were available. Good news is that seems to be subsiding just a little bit. It is definitely a seller's market with inventory in the area at half a month to a month's worth of supply. That's really low, really low. Anything lower than 30 days is real low supply. So with a typical home in good condition going in 2 or 3 days with many offers on them, that's pretty consistent right now. Of course, there are some that are in bad condition or the areas are less than ideal and they stay in the market 30, 60 days to work out an average of 14, 15, 16 days on the market. So we're looking on the supply side. We're down 14.5% over last year's January, February numbers. That's a pretty big decrease from what was already a seller's market. And looking at my statistics on demand, on the demand side, what we would normally consider demand is how many homes have sold, right? Well, there's been a decrease in the number that have sold, but that's not a decrease in demand. It's just simply a result of the fact that the inventory is so low. So we're 12.7% decrease in the amount of homes sold. I don't want to bury you with numbers, but the bottom line is it is more of a seller's market than ever. It's better than the last couple of months. So if you need to buy a home, don't get scared off. There is still ways to make it happen. The good news is we have some strategies for you. Try and get this to work out. But the update on the market is it's a strong seller's market. The forecast is that prices will continue to rise and inventory will not be satiated for quite some time. So it will remain a seller's market for some time. Holding off will only increase what you pay for a home and will only increase in what the interest rate is likely to be if you're going to finance it. So we have no outlook that would indicate that holding off is a good idea at this point. So if you're in the market, you need to take definite action. We're here to help you with that plan. Some of the techniques that we believe will help you, that we use with our buyers, is to make sure that you have a very strong, not just offer, but that you as a seller are strong on paper. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, that you as a buyer are strong on paper, because the sellers are only going to see what your offer says and what your mortgage pre-qualification letter says. So we want to make sure they look really good. So we have ways of helping you present that in a way it's going to make you appear as a strong offer. Now, some sellers are requiring that you provide proof of funds because appraisals are coming in lower than sales prices. To secure the fact that to make sure that you're going to be able to close on time, sellers are asking to see proof that you have the money to make up the difference between the purchase price and whatever the appraisal comes in from the bank for your financing. So if you were to make a $700,000 offer on a $600,000 house, not uncommon these days at all, and you get a $625,000 appraisal, they want to see that you have the $75,000 cash to make up the difference. Wow, right? Well, That sounds crazy to some people, but I have to tell you that is normal in our market today. So if you haven't been out there putting in offers, you might not know that, but these are the types of things that we need to put into your offer and get documented well to have a chance of getting your offer accepted when you may be competing against 30, 50, 100 other offers. Other things, buyers now for the first time in a long time are actually asking to stay in the home after closing. That's something that we wouldn't have recommended in the past, and it's still less than ideal. However, in order to get a home when they're in such short supply, it may be a compromise that you might be willing to make to get the home you want. And buyers are commonly asking for 14 to 30 days of occupancy after closing, where they get to stay in their old house rent-free while you own it. Not uncommon, we're seeing it, and we've had buyers who have put that in their offer and purchased homes that way. And it's getting more common because sellers are finding that they need the money from the closing in order to finance their next home and their move, and so they need those funds in order to get out of the house, as opposed to just sell the house and move on the closing days. And another thing, it's very common that would have been considered unacceptable in the past, but you should be prepared for, is buyers with no appraisal contingency, being willing to make up the shortfall, buyers with no financing contingency, so that you lose your earnest money if, for instance, something happens and you don't get your financing. That's why we want to make sure you're pre-approved ahead of time. And the other thing is, many of the offers are coming in with no due diligence, no home inspections now. Something we would have never recommended in the past, something we would certainly take on a case-by-case basis, and you're going to here's where some experience is going to come in, and you're going to want to get good advice when you're making your offer as to what the anticipated condition of the house is going to be. But it is getting more and more common to have no home inspections, no due diligence period, no ability to back out or renegotiate an offer once you put it in. So this is a market where you really need an experienced agent, someone who's got a good reputation. The listing agents, they're going to really want to know that you know what you're doing, and they're going to want to deal with another sophisticated full-time agent. They find that that's how we get the deals closed on time, without a lot of agita, without a lot of problems, and without people backing out. And so they're more likely to recommend getting the offer accepted from an agent that they know, who knows what they're doing. So these are the strategies that I'm throwing out there for you. Every case is different. Of course, your case is different. If you have any questions, give us some comments. We'll try our best to help you out in a public forum, or if you want to speak privately, you could always reach me on my cell, shoot me an email or a text. I'm happy to help out, give you some strategies for how to get into the next house, and then how to get your house sold. We're now doing it in that order: finding you a home and getting your house sold. Some techniques to do it differently, we could discuss those as well, but feel free to reach out and let me help you. Let's get you into your next home as quickly, smoothly as possible, even in these crazy times. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you in the next video.